Hey there, and welcome back to Daily Challenges, an educational monster train series where we try to push score on the daily leaderboard. This is kind of a wild one. This one is basically about. There's only one way I can think of to make this more cursed and fixed and wild than this, and that would be to add volatile gauge. So, our modifiers today are +2 space on each floor. This is basically not a bonus at all, given the other modifiers. We also have non-champion units cost +2 Ember. Start with sketches of salvation. So your space doesn't matter because all your units get thrown on the floor anyway. Your goal, should you choose to accept it, is always to take advantage of sketches when you can. Sketches being, in this case, a buff and a downside, right? Because if you don't find the good units to take advantage of this, this can be really bad. But if you do, it's fantastic, right? If I see Consumer of Crowns, incredible. If I don't, terrible. Demon Fiend might work here. I could see an Alpha Fiend working as well, depending on kind of what you're shown. The other challenge, of course, is we have one track mind. This one means I don't even get to pick the directions I go, so I might not be able to upgrade my units, or I might be able to, and I might miss some spells, or really, it's just hard to say. The actual clan combo's pretty good. We get Prince with torches, great pings, love that. And then Root Seeds, cool, so we draw fast. These are good, right? All of this is pretty good. It's hard to give you any kind of prediction for this run because everything about it is down to what does one track mind do to us and what do we draft into. The basic strategy here is going to be draft the biggest, beefiest thing, try to make 4 of them, and abuse sketches, pretty much. And that's basically it. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I can say here. So, the highest scores we're seeing, 72k, that's pretty strong. We're looking at pre-relentlesses for sure on most of the, like Divinity, for instance. But we're not getting too high of scores. Nothing crazy. No 8 to 9 turn kills on Divinity. Nothing like that. We're not crossing even 75. And that means we're not even getting close to 80. So it's going to be a pretty tough one. I think we're probably not going to find the one that wins, the line that wins. The interesting thing here is we're all seeing the same units because we're never going to be getting the banner switch, right? It's not like I choose one path, find one banner, someone else chooses the other path, finds Consumer Crowns, right? We're all going the same path, which is interesting. It's good because it means that I'm not about to just accidentally pick the wrong side. It means that I'm going to, I don't want to say it's bad, but it doesn't mean that I'm going to have to make some very nuanced decisions in order to actually place here, because I think it'll be very easy to win and very hard to score in top 10. Interestingly, there does seem to be a pretty sharp drop-off, actually. After about, was it 58k, people just plummet, and you get like a lot of losses here, but interesting. All right, we'll have to see. I don't really have much else to add, so our previous run was fun. We had a number 8 finish, a Galaxy Brain Fade play to keep afloat the floor, built up a duality spell weakness set of plays for some pre-relentless shots at Divinity and Patient. Not quite as clean or as fast of kills as I would like. There were some other choices that could have been made that were stronger, but also the challenge that comes with that is even a small tweak to your deck causes a completely different draw order. And with the spell weakness plays and the lineups there, the draw order is the most important part, right? If I see all of my key cards in the right turns before enemies get in the way, great, I do an awesome job. If I don't, oh no, suddenly I'm not pre-relentless killing the boss. The winner had pre-relentless kills on like Fell, and I had nothing close to that. So it's finicky. Also, the run itself was very finicky. I think it's a great example of one where taking every Pact Shard actually hurt our score, and that is a possibility, right? It means if I'm getting a later kill as a result of higher shards, then the higher shards were not worth it. Now, how can you predict that? It's a great question, right? It's a great question. You're basically looking for pre-relentless ASAP kills, and then you need to basically identify I'm consistent enough and take no more shards, or take the shards that don't make it harder. It's tricky. That's either a skill or pure luck, honestly, in terms of what you're actually able to achieve. So we'll have to see. But in either case, I think that's enough chatter here. So as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's play some Monster Train, see what we get today. I'm interested in this one. Maybe they'll show us some really beefy lads and I'll get to have fun with it. Or maybe I won't see beefy lads and I won't have fun. I don't know. Who knows? Alright, hope you're all doing well today. I'm doing just fine. The beginning of a long recording day for me, but all good. It's kind of nice because you can always assume that the daily challenge is the first recording of my weekend, always, because it gets uploaded the same day, right? It's the only episode that I record the day that I am putting it up. And I do that, of course, so that if you wanted to participate on the day of, you can play the same daily, right? Now, obviously, if you're watching this in the future, you can't, but at a minimum, you have the opportunity to. This would be a terrible series if I was recording them in advance, right? I'd be like, yeah, last week's daily, here you go. And people would be like, well, I can't participate in that. Where's the interaction here, right? So at least this way people can interact with it. All right. Let's see. As before, we are default Hellhorned, Exile, Awoken. It's a fine clan combo. I quite like anything with Root Seeds. We're facing Dazed Talos, Spell Shield Arcus, and Patient Seraph. We have Vent, Glimmer, and Imp in a box. The AoEs here are huge. I love this. We could do something like... You know what's actually crazy? I hadn't thought of it, but we could actually make a hollow work here, right? Because Glimmer exists, and we have a small enough deck plus sketches that we're guaranteed to see these heal cards pretty much on turn 1. That's very interesting to keep in mind. We might see hollows, and we should take them if we do. The Vent and Glimmers are going to be great for that, but Glimmer is fantastic for just sustaining hollow floors. Also, Imp in a box is here. It's fine, right? It doesn't negatively affect us because it's a spell, and I guess it creates some units. The units that come out of this Imp in a box are going to cost 3 Ember, so they're pretty much unplayable unless they're Pyre Chomper. I might remove this card, unironically. We'll see. We'll see. We have the modifiers we already talked about. Alright. Temples today are 2, 3, 6, 7, and 8. 5 temples. We will try to use these, but remember, we desperately need to play around sketches, so I can't be sitting on more than 4 units at a time. That's actually important, right? A lot of times you'll see me, in order to take advantage of this, I'm going to be taking additional units to infuse them later. I don't think we can support that here and still, 1, win, but 2, more importantly, score well, right? If we miss a very important unit on that mid-floor sketches, we're going to lose a lot of score. And that's a great example of what I was just talking about. The difference in shard count is going to negatively affect our ability to score well. That's really important. We need to have 4 units on the floor. Now, I can't control the order those units spawn on the floor. We might get lucky/unlucky in some cases, right? I mean, your Hollow being in front, ideal. Your, I don't know, your Train Steward being in front, oh no, he's dying pretty quickly, right? Or I guess it could be like an Animus of something, right? Would die immediately. We'll have to try our best. Maybe something like a Vine Grasp, if we're shown it, will help, but we'll see. Dupe on 8 is on the steel side, nothing special. Dupe on 7, we have a removal dupe actually, it's pretty good. This is a great opportunity to make another copy of a very powerful unit, but again, we don't have a control over what we take here, so we kind of just go at the whims of the game. Competes with a steel shop. We have a steel and magic on 6. The magic shop's marginally better with a vortex. The steel does have a cave and a horde, both pretty decent. Trinket shop with a trinket in the middle on 5 and removals, okay. Magic shop with money. Honestly, the magic shop's probably better here, but we'll see. Again, I don't control where I go. Steel and magic on 4, so a pretty decent spread, not getting any doubles early. The magic side having a Hellhorned banner and vortex, the steel side having money and health. Early game, only 1 shop on ring 2. Awoken banner on ring 2 as well. Awoken banner on ring 3 with a Hellvent. We'll see if we actually hit any of these Awoken banners. Hopefully so. Yeah. Alright, fair enough. And we are Prince? Sure. Is it Petrified Crucible? Oh man, this is a spicy one. What if our big unit is Thorn Hollow? If our big unit is Thorn Hollow with Glimmers, Petrified Crucible is huge. It's actually super important that I take Petrified Crucible if this is Thorn Hollow, but Split Anvil is also excellent here. Split Anvil is basically Ember solved. I just play Vent at 2 Ember and everything is free. It's so difficult. This is... Wow, I didn't think we would get such a critical decision at this point. I mean, this really truly is... If we see a Thorn Hollow line here, and I don't take Petrified Crucible, I'm not placing. If I do see a Thorn Hollow line and I gamble into this, it's great. But if I don't see the Thorn Hollow and skip Split Anvil, I'm hurting myself as well. It's really difficult. I will also say, Split Anvil is more likely to be useful. I think statistically, Split Anvil is the better pick here because I take it, I immediately get value, no matter what. No questions asked. Petrified Crucible is very prospective. I think we go Split Anvil. I think we go Split Anvil. It's dicey. We'll see. We'll see. Give me Wrathful? No? Alright, Brawler's fine. I was hoping for Wrathful because I could place him on bottom floor and he can do a pretty decent job of just killing some guys. But Brawler is okay. I can at least give him something. It's never Reaper here. We move on. Maybe we see a hidden passage at some point. I want this unit draft. I need to see this unit draft. Also, you just need to take this trial anyway. It's fine. Is it Prince Bottom? Yes, I think so. And then it's... We'll Imp in a box first. Rage Imp would be kind of neat, but then it kind of hurts the ability to play anything else here, so that's unfortunate. I think the answer is going to be Big Vent here. And then we take the buff down there. We hope for the best. It's fine. Okay, we see Big Vent again. This is important. I think we need to work on mid-floor here. No, I do think I want this on bottom, actually. Yeah, because it puts... I can Glimmer bottom now. I'm going to definitely torch for money. Root Seeds, I get then a double torch here. I could maybe push this 15, possibly. No, I don't think I can, actually, right? I could have killed that guy, possibly. I'm not thinking we're going to win on bottom floor. 10 by 2, is this enough to win this combat? With 24 armor, 20 damage, and 30 health? I think I could have killed this Apprentice of Light if I had worked on this more. Is this enough to win on Covenant 1 at 10 shards? I might actually have to reset already and avoid that 3 damage. Does this win? No, this doesn't come close to winning. Okay. I had a feeling. We get the Big Vent here. We're going to just send it to the best of our ability. A Root Seeds does a decent chunk here. No, I think there was never a chance that this killed here. So I don't think we reset immediately. I don't actually know how we're going to pull this one off, necessarily, but... we're fine, actually. Never mind. Alright, we get there. This guy's actually really weak here. He's 1 less damage, doesn't have his lifesteal at all. Kind of crazy. Okay, 3 damage taken. That's probably the best we could do. I'm going to grab Ritual into Split Anvil. That's very strong. Sharpen, Sting, Restoration, Detonation. A heal card is probably pretty good, but if I get a 10 in Piercing, it's going into the Glimmer. I don't think these cards are helping me. Sting is never bad, but it's also not that good either. I'll take the... Yeah, I'll take the Sting. Yeah, I think that's pretty decent. It's not amazing, but I'm okay with it. Is it ever Sharpen? No, I don't think it's ever Sharpen. It could be. Is it? This is a weird one. I could sell it for 10 gold, too. I normally wouldn't take anything. I'm just thinking about possible synergies. Having some damage buff that's, you know, +4 is decent if I don't draft into something good. I think I'm gonna grab the Sharpen here. I guess it's Alpha Fiend, right? You need something beefy here? Yeah, I think so. I mean, you could go Animus of Will and hit a large stone. That's probably pretty decent as well, but this becomes really bad without a large stone. That's a tough call. I think it's also a very risky unit if it rolls in the middle. The Husk Hermit is also functional, but it requires multi-strike. I think I'm going to take the Animus because it's just a better unit, and we can always use that as an infusion here. Yeah, we don't actually get to go to the steel shop today, so that's exciting. Holdover Vent, if I see it. Holdover Glimmer, possibly. It's going to be Vent here because I can flex play its Ember cost, right? I can play this at whatever I want it to be, and then we'll -1 the Ritual to get it under 3. Yes. 20 consume a torch. I think that's good. Yes, everything's cheaper here, by the way. I sometimes forget this. I'm going to re-roll this into a double stack. Double stack Ritual's pretty tempting. Remember, we do have to take pretty much everything here. The spell chain is into what? I honestly could not even begin to tell you. It's probably a spell chain root seeds, if I'm being honest with you. I guess. Purge? Purge, I'm just going to purge a torch, right? Sure. These are all just takes that are fine. The spell chain probably should be a root seeds, I think. And then we do the infusion here to guarantee Animus on the floor. We go Train Steward, Train Steward. Alright, fine. This -1 has to go into the thing I just spell chained. Sure, sure, sure. Double stack. Double stack Ritual is pretty tempting. I should take this, right? Yeah, that seems strong. And we'll move on from here. I just connect that with the Animus and we should be okay. This Spikes is probably pretty deadly, but I do have the tools for this, I think. Just don't be in front. She's in the middle, and that's, honestly, probably okay. Just get that Ritual down, and then we get to Torch and Blammo here, and that's acceptable. Okay. Ugh, come on. She's gonna die, isn't she? That's actually unbelievable. She does just immediately pass away, which is ridiculous, I think. I'm trying to think if there's any way I can actually get him low enough to get this kill. 24. Nah, she always swings once, gets this, and gets murdered. I could play the Molting Imp downstairs, but I want this money. So I think it is what? Just Glimmer bottom? torch upstairs and then we root seeds downstairs, I guess. I mean, imagine if I had taken the Animus, or not the Animus, the Alpha Fiend. This looks way better overall. We get out of this one, as long as I actually play 3-cost Vent, we're okay here. But you need to do Root Seeds first, then 3-cost Vent. Gets you out pretty quick. And then we just double torch here. I lose the front guy in doing this, but I think I need to do this, right? It's tough, but I think we escape here, right? 3-cost ritual down. I have to double glimmer to kill the guy upstairs. This looks like it's not going to win, right? Holdover Vent? Right? How in the world does this win this combat, right? We can at least push out this thing in the back. That's fine. Well, I mean, this guy absolutely pummels us. Was there a... It's because I took Animus and didn't take the Alpha Fiend? Okay, I could maybe have kept the Animus alive here. I think I could have kept the Animus alive, which maybe matters more. I put the ritual in her, right? What if you play that ritual in, like, on front man here? I don't want to lose this, though. I'm going to put it in front. I do think killing the guy in back is correct, though. That has to be correct. This saves the Animus, but is an odd circumstance all the same. Yeah, I mean, that saves the Animus, yes. But it's a curious one. We're going to go at... Right, we go ahead. You root seeds. Then we vent. Then I can keep the Animus alive. Right, by doing that. Okay. Now we continue, because there's no spikes on this front fella here, so we continue to ritual into root seeds. We'll glimmer once downstairs and once on mid-floor. And I think we at least get, I think this comes closer, right? Yeah, alright, this actually does get the kill. Okay. Cheeky. Very cheeky. Okay, got it. Now that pulls that off in pretty decent fashion, I think. Pyre Chomper. The one unit that's a decent trade, but we can't take that. I think I have enough spells for spell upgrades that I do not need this Hornbreak. So I think we chill here and skip. Wildwood Sap. Razor Sharp Edge. Pretty good. It's pretty solid. I should probably grab that. It's a damage buff. I mean, the Ritual is a damage buff too. Wildwood Sap. I think our survivability is kind of terrible. I'm going to grab this so I don't die. Especially because I'm going so high on shards. I end up... Okay, we go left. Alright, great. Amazing news. Winged Steel. Drop Cage. I didn't see a hidden passage. I could see a Tiresome Climb, but if Tiresome Climb shows up, I use it and win anyway. I'm just going to take the Winged Steel. Sure. A plus 30. I'm dropping that in... I'm going to actually put that in this vent that I've held over. I was going to say Glimmer, but no, it's got to be this vent. This weaponizes that in a big way. Purge? I guess I'm purging... What, the other vent? This one's kind of bad. I'm trying to think. I mean, is it ever correct to... Yeah, the torch can at least be made free, so I think we'll keep it. Yeah, and purge this other vent. Sure. Fine. Let's see what this cave is. Random consumable. Man, we really low rolled. We didn't see a single... Didn't get the steel shop. Didn't get the second Awoken banner. So here I am. I grabbed this Animus. Well, actually, we didn't see either banner. So as a result, my Animus is not only unupgraded, but is very flimsy. My whole floor is wicked flimsy. I'm going to be heavily over-reliant on my two big stewards here. I think I do need the Awoken consumable Wildwood Sap, or I'm going to die. So there's that. And I think we are going to do... I gotta keep Animus open for something better. So we're gonna do the double big stewards, and hopefully Animus is in the back, right? Just hopefully Animus is in the back. Or I think we lose. If she's in the front, I don't see how this wins. Middle is rough, but acceptable. Alright, here you go, Prince. Here's the play. We go, Animus gets the ritual, which gives me the double Wildwood Sap in front. Then we vent downstairs to clear floors. We do a decent chunk of damage. The Wildwood Sap's doing some heavy lifting. We just do huge vent downstairs, which is awesome. Clearing floors, and we get every single root seeds in play then. Cool, purge this thing, fine. No problem. Alright, we're probably losing our pal here, but that's okay. I did it in the wrong order. I should have spell chained first. Bah humbug. It's fine. It's fine. We'll play the buffs here. Shoot the boss, I guess. I don't want to touch this imp in a box here. I'm just going to let it sit. Okay, goodbye, Prince. That's okay. Alright, spell chain first, please. Not touching this imp in a box. I think we're set here. Yes, we are. So I think the actual play is to sharpen. Then we can glimmer downstairs. We'll draw a card. This gives me the root seeds that I can play. Then we can vent out here. No, wait. No, how do you have so much health still? Oh no, I can't lose the Animus here. Oh, come off it. There has to be a way to avoid that. Ugh. The double sweepers. Get out of here. There's gotta be a way to get that second one cleared. Okay. Round 2. Prince, sure, champ, whatever. We do same idea as before. Sure. Vent down here. Great work. Okay. Alright, I need to prioritize... Yeah, 100% I need to prioritize... Yeah, there's no way I could have done that better, I don't think. That's okay. I was thinking about it, and I was like, I don't think there is. Yeah. Do the vent, sure. Now, this is the floor. I need to focus up on everything here. I'm not sure how the back one died before the front one, but, you know, fair. We're gonna click the ritual. I think it's important. Yes. It was the torch, the consume torch that did it. Got it, got it. Okay, so... Consume torch here. That puts it in range of double ping. So if I can focus the glimmers here, right? I might be able to do 36 next turn if I play the vent at 3 cost, right? Yes, so exact lethal here. Exact lethal, yes. And that gives me tools to win. We come close to the pre-relentless here, which is... I think... How much can I do? 36? 38. 38. So if I simply glimmer here, then we have the kill, 36 away. Incredible, actually. We get a pre-relentless on this turn. I just walk up here and vent to 0. Hey, we pre-relentless Talos. That's pretty cool. I wasn't really expecting that, but that worked in our favor. Okay, we need units. I have no direction right now, and yet I still pre-relentless Talos. Ridiculous. Cycle of Life is not that incredible, but might be necessary if we don't see a good tank. I mean, if I don't see a hollow or something that can take hits here, we are going to pass away. And if I don't see a banner unit, right? If I get shunted to, what, the steel shop and I don't see anything good, I mean, I think the Cycle of Life is a good pick here. I'll grab it. A Demon Fiend, sure. It's an infusion into Animus. It's fine. We'll take him. Great. We did it. Card draw? I think it's really Ember here, so I can do stuff like actually play the thing I get off of Winged Steel. Yeah, it's Ember, for sure. I already have so much card draw here. Where do we go? We get a Steel Shop. Great. Wonderful news. It's fine. Multi-strike. Cool. Grab this money. I'm going to take the multi-strike. Our plan here is going to be pretty simple. I'm putting Demon Fiend into Animus for the extra hit. It's good. Animus, sure. Reroll that. Large Stone, honestly, perfect. This means that we're going to do a truckload of damage. Now, if I never see the alignment on the dupes, I'm going to be very sad. But at least this is potentially winning, right? I can funnel Rage into this and do something fun there. I think we're chilling on 4 units right now, so we're okay with this. Great. Sit there. Prince is technically here. Yeah, here you go. Wrathful. There we go. This is the pivot that I think will let him actually do something on the run. It's good enough for me. Let's move. All right. Great. We got clipped infiltration. Fortunately, I have the tools. Take the... As long as I see the vent early, we're okay. This trial's no big deal. Okay. Okay, we didn't see it, but I saw the torch, so it could be much worse. We're going to play the Prince. He kind of just dies, right? What if I play the Prince upstairs? He might clean up some stuff instead. We're going to torch out on middle for sure. It's good. Great. Root Seeds. I'm going to play the Wildwood Sap. The Glimmer, I might as well play at bottom. Sure, draw me my vent, please. Thank you. We drop in the Ritual. Actually, I mean, with 4 Ember, we can play everything here, right? Interesting. I sacrifice a lot. I think I give up the Cycle of Life here, and you'll see why. I need to torch before I vent downstairs. So we play the Ritual, so I can torch this upgraded dude, right? And then I can vent away the Conduit. Okay. Gosh, stop doing it to me, y'all. This is rough. So we do Ritual, so I can Glimmer and do the same thing again. Fine. Technically misplayed that as well. That's okay. Vent is doing some heavy lifting here. Every single thing is getting upgraded. We do get the Cycle of Life at least, which is nice. I'll play it out. It's fine. This lets me torch. Then we can Glimmer, Sharpen, Root Seeds, Vent. I need to remove this Imp in a Box. It's essentially unplayable. Yeah. I'm not going to mess up the spell chain this time. Look, I didn't mess it up. I did a great job. Okay. Honestly, Just getting the Demon Fiend in front of the Animus here is pretty high quality. That's pretty high quality play. We drop the vent, huge value. Alright, we're loaded here, right? Absolutely set to go. We get some heals, we're chilling. And we blast this man. This, you know what's crazy to me? I keep forgetting he doesn't get multi-strike at this Covenant level, so he's actually no threat at all, right? This dude is actually no threat. Unreal. I'll just press end turn, I guess. We get the W here. That's good. Sure, great news. Get the trial. Yeah, tiresome climb. Cool. We're gonna grab that. 10 times out of 10. Engraft is really strong because it redraws, but also if I make it free with Split Anvil, then it generates me Ember, which is good. Alternatively, we could unironically take Wildwood Custodian for the card draw here. I don't get the infusion right away, but I could grab him. He potentially results in me getting 25 more Pact Shards if I see another unit draft somewhere along the line. That could potentially be a differentiator here. I would have to remove a Train Steward. I can afford to do it at either side here. He's card draw, which is good. Alright, you know what? Yeah, sure. Fine, buddy. Fine. I think it's worth more. We get forced down this side? Sure. Alright. Click everything. Mark of an Exile, Forever Flame. Now that's funny. Thorn Fruit. Thorn Fruit is not bad, but not good. I did skip Thorn Casing earlier. Whoops. Did I? I think I did anyway. These are all kind of garbo. That's true. I hope we get both Hell Vents, or I'm going to feel pretty bad about this run. Mark of an Exile is pretty low impact. I don't love Thorn Fruit, but it's not terrible, I suppose. It's probably worth more, because on any turn where I'm not drawing stuff, I can use this to get the Winged Steel before I drop the big spell. I think it's right. We'll take it, sure. I get removals here. We'll think about that. Oh, hey, no, never mind. There's the Thorn Casing. Alright, well, we're definitely buying that. That weaponizes these stings in a meaningful way. I think in order to not lose, I must cut a Train Steward here. So I always am guaranteed to get the Animus and Demon Fiend on floor together. The Wildwood Custodian hangs out. And that's expected. Okay. Let's go ahead and drop a torch here. I think that's fine. Sure. Okay, Trinket Shop. We're going to re-roll in case we hit something big. Cursed Vines. Sap Tap. I mean, Sap Tap at this point, it's like, we maybe can proc that pretty consistently with the regen. It's not wrong to have it, I suppose. Pyrestone Housing. But you're not guaranteed to see a steel shop, right? I might. I might, right? It could be good. It could be okay. You buy this prospectively, hoping for the best? Maybe. I think the Sap Tap is going to be just worth more. So we'll move on from here. Take the trial. Pretty much click every trial unless it's going to kill you. I should have taken Cursed Vines. Oh, I should have taken Cursed Vines to reorganize the stupid floor. Oh, that's such a dumb mistake. That's such a... oh my gosh, I see it now. I see it now. I was over here like, oh yeah, Sap Tap. I should have taken the stupid Cursed Vines because of this combat. I'm over here thinking, yeah, I'm going to upgrade my thing, right? Get the infusion, which happens next floor, but you might not see it. I think we maybe still make it out of here, but that is how I would describe a dicey mistake, in my opinion. That's okay. I think we can still forge a powerful floor here. Alright. Let's go ahead and play the Imp in a box here. Hey, look. Let's go Pyre Chomper, pretty much. Pyre Chomper, take the card draw here. I can do a lot of damage playing at... I lose the Tiresome Climb and the Sharpen if I play the Fledgling Imp out. I think I'll get a later opportunity to do this, though, right? I think so. Let's just go ahead and vent for huge numbers. We buff here. This is fine. Doesn't really matter. Sure. Let's plan on big healing on the Animus here. I think this draws a card. I redraw the vent. That's kind of hilarious, isn't it? Huh. What if we ascend and then vent upstairs? Right? This does get this man killed. Eventually he goes up and dies. Yeah, interesting. That saves the Train Steward. I don't know if it's correct, but we did do it, which is fine. Being able to double sting here draws the card before I hit the vent, which actually is kind of huge here, right? Man, I'm like essentially going infinite on this, right? Essentially, yeah. Kind of wild. Yeah, you go sting, sting. And then we hit the root seeds here, which draws. Then we hit the vent. Incredible. I'm honestly okay with the Animus in front. I think this is fine. I think this is okay. I can give him a kill, right? Send him up there, he gets a kill on something? Sure, fine. Alright, sting, sting, root seeds gets me the card draw. Now, here's your challenge, right? I don't get the sap tap on this turn correctly unless I glimmer before I vent, but I really want the vent to hit both the cycle and the ritual, so I think we hit the vent first. I'm actually just okay with this state of things here, I think. Oh no, I draw a card. It's okay. 53. Just ascend this guy. We actually keep it alive again. He walks up to the pyre, but it doesn't matter. Now, I do see the Tiresome Climb, which can get me an early kill here, which is actually super important. So, yes, very important plays. We're going to go ahead and vent the boss. Yep. Then we Tiresome Climb the boss. And great, I don't actually have to click anything. Apparently we already win. Incredible work. This is actually perfect. That was a speedy kill. And 3-turn. Great news. Sure, why not, Hell's Banners? Important work, impressive. Pyre Chomper, no thank you. Oh, I should have taken Pyre Chomper. I could have done an infusion with Pyre Chomper. That's okay. That's alright. It's not important right now. Wildwood Tome, yes. Take that. Should have taken that Pyre Chomper. We end up going to the right. Sure, okay, fine. This infusion is fine because we're finally doing Demon Fiend in the Animus here. Value. Take the Spell Chain into something. Intrinsic. Probably the Tiresome Climb so that I can be sure I deal with Patient. Yes. I must Spell Chain something. I'm probably going to Spell Chain the Wildwood Tome. I'm thinking about it. It's probably the Wildwood Tome. Hold over on the Tiresome Climb. I mean, this guarantees that I have these things on lock, right? This is perfect. Yeah, sure, great, wonderful. It probably is the Wildwood Tome. I'm hoping I see a dupe here. One of these next two. Yeah, one of these next two should be a dupe. So we're going to do this so that my floor has the ability to do the quick play. And I'm going to put a -1 into it. And I think we kind of chill from here, right? 1, 2, 3 units. Okay, I want to see one of these upcoming Hell Vents, and I would also like to pay attention to unit draft. Pyre Chomper is kind of a garbo unit to add here. Maybe we'll see a better one. Anything, right? A Shard Channeler or something would be fine. You want to put a +10 in a Glimmer here? Is this actually helpful? It might be. It might be unironically helpful, but I really should keep these open for a possible +30 tenon piercing in both those temples. I guess I could put one of them in the torch, right? If I had to, in desperation. Yeah, alright, we'll put a +10 in here. I get removals. What are you cutting? I think you could actually cut this. This Train Steward is literally a free unit. I'm going to cut this Imp in a box. This card is bad. And I think we cut... Geez, I don't even know. A Root Seeds? I don't need it. They're not bad, but they're not that helpful either. We almost draw every single card every turn. This Glimmer must be kept. Sharpen is fine. Sharpen's not very good, is it? This card's not doing anything for me. Yeah, I think the Root Seeds is actually just unironically better than the Sharpen. We're going to drop it here. I don't think this adds anything to my run at this point. We're going to move on. I think we crush. I'm not worried about this combat. We have Super Animus here, so whatever. Incredible news. Super Animus goes mad with power. Great. I'm going to Prince upstairs. I guess I could put the Prince on the floor, huh? You know, that's actually true. I could just put the Prince on the floor. He has 3 days, but he gets there. That's funny. That's funny. I don't think I need to do any... It has 12 stealth on Arcus. I don't need to do this, right? Just play Prince upstairs, and then we'll stack days on Arcus. I did skip the Iron Drop Cage, so be mindful of that. I'm going to need to be putting every single turn here into that. I think that's true. Alright. Sting. Sure. Doesn't hurt to put Prince down, does it? He'll get it. It's fine. Do you want to ascend him up? I could always grab him later, right? I can grab him later. It's fine. Sure, sure, sure. All good. We get the Root Seeds out. I'm thinking I just keep stacking days on this boss, right? Because at 12 stealth, I really need to invest on killing him. I do get the Wildwood Tome out, which is great. Playing all these cards. They're good. I'm gonna... Oh, don't sting the boss. He has an Incant Shard. Yikes. Okay. Great. 4-cost Vent. We'll play it. All good. Every card is now active. I'm gonna put the Quick on the Train Steward. Sure. I believe in you, Train Steward. And I torch out on bottom floor, I guess. We'll continue to daze upstairs. I need to make sure he dies, so... He will Incant Shard me on middle eventually, which is the worst possible case, but is acceptable. It's always correct event here. Yes. Then we get big plays. Huge plays. Absolutely ginormous stuff. Incredible work. I can clear mid-floor. It's possible he leaves me the Incant Shard as my main concern, but it's actually fine if so, because I have the Quick out. Yeah, true. Excuse me as I mute to sneeze. Good grief. Sorry about that. Jeez. Okay. We're always going to daze Arcus here. There's just no question. So I think the play is we just work on his spell chain. You might as well. Sure. I'm going to win this combat only because of this daze, I think. Otherwise, I think this man is going to actually murder me. So, let's plan appropriately. Sting, sure. We're going to do big vent here. Fine. Alright, huge numbers. It's good. Buff the lads. Glimmer. Great. Glimmer. Play the vent again. I'm going to accept the +2 or the +1 on that root seeds in order to get the daze out. When do I get my incant shard of destiny? It's not this turn. That's fine. I guess I can sting him. Sure. Continue to root seeds. It's got to be the vent turn now. Yes, vent turn. We're going to actually pump this into Arcus here. True. Hit him with sting. Fine. We are just pure buffing now. Daze him. Sure. Doesn't really matter. This is my incant shard on middle. Yes. Okay. So, with that in mind, we want to play to win everywhere else. Okay. Vent bottom floor. Gonna look cheeky. I don't actually need these +2s, so let's just play them into the enemies here. It's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the glimmers. I could give him a ritual. How important is this ritual, huh? Pretty important, huh? I think. I'm going to buff the enemy then we daze here. That's fine. It's a bad turn, but we knew this turn was coming. And I think that should be the last turn that the only turn we have to deal with that insanity. So, I easily kill this guy. I just super buffed him, but I don't really care. Because we hit the vent here, and then it's great. We did it. Ta-da! Wonderful news. Easy. Alright, we're fine. Big buffs, big buffs. Hit him with the glimmer, I think. Sure, do damage. Ascend him. The big important thing is he now has more daze than stealth, and I can ascend him next turn to finish him with a 3-turn boss rush. Which is pretty much perfect, right? Send him, and I think he's dead here. Yeah, easy. Easy, in fact. We are cruising. Okay, cool. Good. Great news. Then we just sit there until we one-turn this guy. Now, I'm looking for a lot of stuff here. Unleash, Spreading Spores, Alloy the Ancients is not really it. I don't think that's helping much. We just skip here. It's fine. No units. Card draw? Sure, I suppose. I don't think I need more than 4 Ember here. It does let me get the Winged Steel out if I take Ember on this one, right? That probably will amount to more card draw in the end because I draw an additional root seeds or something. I could see it going either way, right? I could see it going either way. Let's just take card draw. I think it's safer. I already have this Hell's Banners and other things. It's kind of whatever. Divine Artifact, I'm going to sell this. I want the money. Give me a dupe, please, Monster Train. Please, bless me. Right side, right side, right side. No! Alright. A -2. Okay, a Purge? Alright, I'm going to purge this Torch. Sure, I don't care, really. I guess I could purge the other Glimmer. No, I'm going to purge this Torch. Sure. -2, I guess I'll take it. Cycle of Life, why not? It's all about the vent anyway, so I kind of don't care. Merchant of Steel says Endless. I mean, if I take anything, I'm just going to upgrade... What, this Wildwood Custodian? Is it ever right to take Petty Theft here? I'm thinking about it in terms of converting this into money. I don't think it is. I think it's just Gift of Gratitude, and we just full send it. Full send this for a ton of cash, and yeah, alright, fine. That seems good. And I'm not going to take anything here. I guess I could re-roll for an upgrade on Mr. Custodian. It's not terrible, I suppose. Sure, bud, here you go. Plus 25. There, he lives, or something. I don't know. There you go, bud. Why not? I didn't see the dupe. I'm sad. Okay, fine. Maybe I do ascend Mr. Brawler Prince into the floor at this point. I honestly couldn't tell you, but we move on. Maybe I don't even see one of these dupes, and this run really just kind of sucks, huh? It could happen. Mark of Invasion is very risky. It's pretty likely I draw a solution to this, huh? Pretty likely. I draw a ton of cards. We should do it. Yeah, it's actually just free, right? It's super free. I guess I could have played Prince upstairs and he would have dealt with that too. But I have the other tools anyway, so I kind of don't care, is the major thought. So, draw a card here, sting downstairs, see what we draw into. Sure. Okay, so this vent goes downstairs, so I clear the purifiers. Then I play one glimmer upstairs. Okay, yeah, fine. Vent here. I'm going to ascend Prince, because you might as well. It's funny to think about. We clear top floor, and then we glimmer middle. We missed the ritual as a result, but it doesn't really matter. We'll redraw it fast enough, right? Yeah. Anything else here? No, I'm just going to send this Gift of Gratitude here. 160 gold. I was hoping to hit it on turn 1, but it's fine. You could save it for Seraph and go for score on this, but I actually want to spend this money, so I think we just chill here, right? Prince, it's fine. We'll double Wildwood Sap. I'm going to go ahead and then I vent downstairs because I don't want to deal with it. Play a bunch of stuff out. It's fine. I don't feel like playing a tire. I'm going to hold the Tiresome Climb and ascend the Collector. This buys me a turn, right? That's what I'm really... Because I can always sting him was my thought process. Yeah, exactly. So, sting bottom. It's looking like I'm just dropping 4 cost vent here. Yes. Draw some stuff. Sure. We get a big buff here. That's good. 104 by 2. Well, he takes, what, 3 hits to get this kill? It looks like. Unfortunately, just a little off. So an ascend here will be wrong, so we drop the Tiresome Climb. We'll redraw it. It's fine. I'm not worried about that play. Okay. Sting is your friend. I have 1 3-coster, so I think what we do is we go Ritual here, and then we can play this Purge Root Seeds, and we can still vent. Actually, I can just, hold up, we can Tiresome Climb, then vent middle, and that's even better. Sure, great. Fine. I'm not buffing Prince, but there's no reason not to put him on the floor is kind of the elite tech here. It's just kind of, why not, right? So, sure. I guess I can draw a card first, right? Sure, all good. And then you play the Ritual, and then we get the vent for free. Yes, I can ascend here, it's fine. Alright, good, great. I think we're winning here, right? And then I make sure I have the Tiresome Climb on lock for this. I think I unironically... Yeah, here's the angle. You go... It's going to be weird. I think we actually ritual here, right? Because I want to hold over Tiresome Climb, and then we just sting him out, and we get to play the rest of this. Sure, yes. Hold the vent. Doesn't matter. I think we just ascend here and we win, right? I do actually believe that is true. So the right play is then we sting to draw here. I then vent for 4, which lets me ascend. We win the combat. Great job. Cool. Alright. This is probably as good as I think we're going to get. This Tiresome Climb is doing humongous work. It is giving me 3-turn boss rushes and is preventing me from losing, which is great. Impish Scholar? Sure, man. Got it. Great. Unit. Awake? I don't think so. Bramble Lash? Pyrogrow? Nah. None of these matter. Pyrogrow's not terrible, I suppose. No dupe. No dupe for me. That's Monster Train, baby. I can't wait to Impish Scholar and get 0 value out of this, but we're doing it for the shards. Doing it for the shards. I will, I guess, 10 in Piercing a Glimmer. I might as well. What a bummer. What a real bummer on this one, huh? We don't get to see a single dupe. Well, it's okay. We'll make it work. I get a spell chain I need to take somewhere. Sure, right? Root seeds, fine. Remember, I can convert all of this value into money, but I do think it's correct to take that. Rather, the money becomes points. We're going to take this other spell chain root seeds. It's fine. I'm going to 10 in Piercing the other Glimmer. Although, actually, what was the middle upgrade here? 20 consume's not a bad play, right? I upgrade 1 and 20 consume the other. I think that is worth the points, right? It'll improve my draw and power density by a considerable margin. Yeah, and I think we otherwise just chill here. I could remove, I don't know, some stuff. A lot of this does not matter. If we're really interested in optimizing, I think you drop the 1-cost root seeds here. It doesn't hurt, right? Think about your redraws here. It's basically nothing. You're basically redrawing nothing. But cutting a card can add a lot, right? Because it's basically what? Cycle of Life, Glimmer, Ritual, 2 root seeds, the Tiresome Climb, Vent. That's 7 cards, and then however many stings I end up having in the run, which means I think we drop this root seeds and we're okay. There's literally no reason to remove the Train Steward. I guess I could cut a Wildwood Sap and improve my initial card draws. Probably it, right? The Consumed Glimmer is worth more to me than the Wildwood Sap, rather. I think so. Yeah, I think so. We're going to be hard carried by, like, Cycle of Life plus Ritual of Battle stacking, so it's fine. Yeah, we'll drop that. And then I think we just walk at 860, right? I don't need anything else here. We're fine. We should beat Patient. Yeah, no problems. We should easily beat Patient. As long as I turn, what, like, turn 2, the Tiresome Climb? Alright, we even see it on turn 1. Great news. I should put Prince on the floor, huh? I should. You're right. I'm probably not going to. Do you live? You just die, don't you? That's very funny, actually. I think we should respect Patient a little. Should I? That's an interesting thought. Do I care about Patient at all? Not really. Like, truly not really. I can just sting out bottom floor, I think, with this Glimmer. Alright, I think we go Prince bottom. And then we sting a root seeds middle to draw. That's good. I'm going to keep Prince among the living as a bait. Great. Now I'm going to ritual. It's tough because I'd love for him to take this 360. So I think I might actually use this turn to ascend and just accept the Train Steward's demise here. It's going to be really hard to do a pre-relentless because he keeps chasing my floor, right? Really tough to do a pre-relentless on this guy. Let's put Prince on the floor for now, and we'll go ahead and glimmer this out. He doesn't trample, which is actually an important piece of information here, but, and like, Wildwood Sap's gonna get mauled here, but that's fine. I'm not mad about that. We go for Wildwood Tome 1. I'm just gonna sting the boss here. Sting the boss here. Spell Chain gets played. I'm looking to play this at 3 Ember, so we're going to drop the Ritual, which lets me Glimmer, which draws, it's a bummer. We're going to start the Tiresome Climb on the boss. Prince, I guess, can get the other... Yeah, I guess Prince can get the other, what's it called? Quick, why not? Wildwood Custodian. Alright, we'll just keep venting the boss here. I think we're okay. This is going to be the challenge, right? Because he keeps coming back to this floor, and I keep removing him from this floor. There might be some jank universe where I can make this work, though. I wonder, huh? I think we go Glimmer to card draw, then we hit with the Ritual. Then I think we're Sting... Cycle of Life, we super buff. What do you ascend here? I think I don't click the Tiresome Climb. I want him to take this 800. And I don't want to send the Gilded Wings up. I guess I could ascend Prince, but the one thing you could consider is he could use melee weakness here and then go down a floor, and then I can ascend him up. I think I'm guaranteed to redraw this anyway because of how small the deck is and how much card draw I have, right? Literally true, I think. So let's hit him with the vent and do nothing. He could go down. Yes, he went down. And we drew the Tiresome Climb anyway. So... we're actually super happy about that. We draw a card. Good. We're going to go ahead and Glimmer here to card draw, which will pull the other Sting. Yes. Now I think we Ritual. Bring him back on the floor now. Yes, that was pretty decently played, and we vent him. Now, with any luck, he maybe does it again. Okay, no. On this turn, he doesn't do it, so that's fine. I just sting him a whole bunch, right? I think I hit him with the vent. What would I redraw here? A Root Seeds? Sure, why not? We'll click it. Yes. And then I hit him with the vent. I will daze him here. He should return to our floor next turn. And I think it's possible, or actually, in fact, likely that I pre-relentless him on that turn. Right, he comes middle. I can clear this out. Yeah, we win. 100%. True. Easy. In fact, yeah, great news. We are online. It's not ideal, but we did get it. And that in itself is pretty impressive. Incredible work. Okay. Whew. Alright, we got the 5 turn on Patient. That's pretty dope. We're going to take the Shard of Divinity. Sure, why not? Fair enough. I think we can do even better on Divinity because he doesn't leave the floor, right? And we have pretty good AoE. So we should be able to mostly clear waves. It's a good spawn. We get to protect our buddy, Wildwood Custodian. Do I care about Prince? I might as well bring him on the floor, right? He's equivalent to, what, 45 damage? Sure, bud. Get in there, I guess. It's fine. We see the vent on turn 1. That's a nice touch. Let's go ahead and hit everything out here. And then the vent for 7 is for sure correct. I think we're just going to bring our lad upstairs first. That's fine. There you go, bud. Well done. Then we hit the Glimmer here, which should draw a card. We get the Ritual. Great news. Alright, cool. We are cruising, I think. I'm going to Glimmer. I'm going to actually vent bottom floor to get rid of the damage shields. Remember, I'm hitting the boss either way, so it doesn't actually matter, right? He's taking that damage in either case. So that's good. Okay, our whole purpose here is to optimize turns. So let's prioritize killing the floor, yeah? This draws, good. A Glimmer on bottom is pretty solid. Actually, the middle floor gets me the card draw, right? Yes, it does. Then I get the Root Seeds. Then I can play the Ritual. Everything is now free. We stop the boss from attacking. We do big buffs here. I missed one. Oh no. It's fine. It's fine. We save. If I vent middle, we save a lot. So I'm just going to go ahead and vent middle and push all these numbers through. Sure. We come close. We're making good progress here. It's great. I sometimes forget how weak these floors are. Good grief. These floors are so flimsy. Sting, sting, continue to Root Seeds. It is correct to Glimmer first. Yep. Now we play the Ritual. Everything is free. Play a bunch of cards out. And you just vent here? Is it ever correct to do anything else? Probably not. Daze, and then I'm just going to vent bottom floor. Again, remember, it doesn't matter which floor I vent because I'm hitting the boss either way. So it's fine. And that gets rid of a Wilt Wings. Oh, chains. He's getting in my way. I could ascend him on the floor. I might unironically do that. I actually think it's correct, right? I do think it's correct. So, in that universe, we want to draw first. Hit him with the Glimmer on middle. We'll sting on bottom. Now, I wish to Ritual. We'll bring chains up. This prevents him from creating a curse on me, which is good. And then we'll hit this floor with the vent. Cool. We did pretty well there. We get this annoying curse. This curse gets ignored by Shard of Divinity, though. It literally just causes an annoyance, though. Let's punch numbers into the boss here. I think we can do some serious work on this turn. I'm going to actually go ahead and put my AoEs in bottom, I think. The Glimmer goes middle, though, right? Because it draws me a card, which I think is super valuable. Yes, it's good to do this. We vent bottom floor for sure. I kind of want to ascend the Gilded Wings here. Maybe. I wonder. What if I just ascend... What if I just let this Gilded Wings walk on me? What if I send him next turn? Huh. I think I actually let him walk on me because he can just eat it, right? Can I do 800 here? Maybe. You see the gears churning, right? I can ascend, tiresome climb this Gilded Wings out of the way entirely, and I can clear this whole floor. The question becomes, can I push 1800 damage through? It's pretty close, right? So I think we actually sting the boss. It's a decent draw. We're gonna play everything else out here. Okay, you hit the Glimmer here. Yes, which draws. We sting the boss. I'm going to go ahead now and Ritual. Okay, we play everything else out now. I ascend this man out of the way. He walks to the pyre, and we vent, which pushes almost enough to kill here, and I think we can win next turn as a result. Even though this guy walks on me, he does 0 to me, right? I think we push 200 here, no problem, right? %, we can, yes. I think we ascend the Clipped Reflector out of the way on this one. Yeah, we win this. We win on this turn. I just need to make it happen, is the thing. Glimmer first. Right. Yeah, we have it. I sting here. Then we go Ritual. We ascend him out of the way. We have this kill, and it's actually crazy how it's not even close, right? Like, great. I push through and he's dead. We got a 6-turn boss run, or 3-turn on the Divinity. It's pretty decent, yeah? That's pretty okay. This is a pretty good score, actually. I think we did a decent job on this. Pretty well articulated all around. Now, whether that is a winning run or not, I don't know. But I think we make top 10 with this. Yeah, I think we do. We're looking to beat 70. 70 is the point of happiness here. Ooh, buddy boy, is that what I think it is? Let's look at the challenge. Verdict is numero uno today. Absolutely. I'm so pleased with that. I was over here all worried. Genius tier plays all around. Incredible work. We get the number 1. All of my decisions are really good. Honestly, I feel like I played this one outside of a couple spell chains that I forgot to click in advance of a split anvil play. I think we lucked into the perfect roll, right? I think we took all the most important cards. Tiresome Climb. Honestly, Cycle of Life, unironically, give me a lot of health. I don't think you actually needed this card. Let me be clear, I think you could have cut this card. We ended up not relying on it. My plan for this was, oh no, what if I don't hit a Tiresome Climb or something, right? I need my Animus to not die to Patient. So it was like, okay, I'm going to take health. I think you, in hindsight, having known that we see the Tiresome Climb, you don't need the Cycle of Life. It's fine. Still, it's not the worst card, so I never removed it, but it's fine. Whatever. Wildwood Tome was huge. I think this is really good because it means we never actually get attacked. The spell chain is unnecessary, but hey, Prince, I guess, got to swing once in a while. Sure, why not, champ? He did it. What else do we have? Honestly, this Animus will collapse. I'm glad we went this route. Very dicey. I did skip a Cursed Vines along the way, which was something of a risk, right? I was talking about this at the time. I was very concerned. It could have been a problem, but we ended up just turning our Animus into a tank thanks to the what is it, Cycle of Life, so it was okay. And then after that floor, we fused the Demon Fiend in, so it didn't matter, but still. We never see a dupe here, which is brutal. This run goes so much smoother if I have 4 of these things attacking, or at least 2, but it's okay. The Train Steward is literally a free unit. We get bonus shards because I got the Wildwood Custodian Impish Scholar infusion, which is pretty fun. This does very little, but the card draw is fine, right? We just take a random unit for the infusion. Pretty cool. Skipping the Pyrochomper when I did was a risky move because I might not have seen another unit, right? I should have grabbed that Pyrochomper when I saw it, and yet, you know, I autopiloted for my Covenant 25 days, you know, where it's like, don't take the random garbage unit. And then, oh, I should have grabbed that for the infusion. It's fine. We ended up not getting punished for it, and I'm good with that. This vent was huge. This vent Mission critical. Mission critical event. You need to have this or bummer. Glimmer, honestly, the Glimmers did fine. Never ended up super upgrading them, but that's okay. Flex cost vent is super important for split anvil plays. And we got really lucky here, in my opinion, because this could have gone the direction of the Thorned Hollow, and then I would have wanted the Petrified Crucible. But like I said at the beginning of this run, statistically, Split Anvil is more likely to be useful because it provides immediate value to my run, right? Immediate value. Critical that I took this ritual, by the way. Otherwise, we definitely never get the damage fast enough. I think we still win the run, but it's too slow. The Wildwood Saps helped along the way, but eventually became pointless. The rest of this is just how many spell chains can I put into a root seeds, pretty much. And then everything else gets removed, and that's pretty much it. The Stings actually did great work, by the way. They were pushing numbers, and they let me get the Split Anvil, or rather the Winged Steel plays, before I was activating Split Anvil. That's pretty cool. Yeah, great. And it's ultimately converted 860 gold into points at the end there, which I think is correct, objectively so. I think that's a huge number of points that I just get to bank, which are great. I do think the 20 consume in the end there, or rather the, what is it? I put a plus 10 into this piercing on Glimmer. I actually think this mattered, by the way. I think this plus 10 did actually matter. And go back on those. I think there are multiple turns on Divinity where this was clearing a unit that I would not have been able to clear otherwise, like a backline healer with spell shield, right? Would not have been cleared by the vent because I don't have the piercing on it. So this Glimmer getting that plus 10 actually mattered. And I think that's it. I guess I'll look at the next highest person to get a sense for what they did. Probably something similar. Yeah, it's similar. Yeah, it's similar, right? I think they could have gotten one additional infusion if they had wanted to, because I think they didn't take the shard, what is it, the Impish Scholar. They didn't take that, but they got everything else. It's weird, but they did it. Yeah, sure. Otherwise, very similar. Oh god, they kept the Imp in a box. Why did they? I mean, I guess Ashes of the Fall. Why, though? It's so expensive. I guess they took the Forever Flame. Good grief. This is not a direction I would have recommended, but obviously they did really well on score. I don't think that this was ever the direction I think of. This is cursed. Adding units when your units cost +2 and you're using, what, Forever Flame to make them neutral? That's a bummer. This looks really bad if you don't roll the ashes at the end, by the way. It looks really, really bad if you don't roll that ashes. That's crazy. This is a weird I don't think I ever find my way into this in the end. Look, they put an Endless in the Pyre Chomper, I guess. This nonsense. Looking for the Empire roll. Mine, this is what you should do here. Just play really well with Split Anvil and crush face, right? Just hit a million times, kill everything, win? Yeah, that's basically it. Cool. I'm pretty pleased with this. We even got more Pact Shards than they did. Anyway, I'm feeling good about this. We get the #1 score. Let's go. All right, I have nothing else to add. Incredible work. Let's go. It's not always going to be this good, but it feels good to be decent at the game, you know? It's nice putting up a video and being like, wow, look, I actually did a good job. Neat. Because oftentimes I make small mistakes and someone in the comments like, oh buddy, you forgot the Pyre Chomper that you played on Divinity on the first turn, and I'm thinking to myself, I will never financially recover from this mistake. But it's all good. We have a really sick run today. I'm very pleased with this. So, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.